So I just got back from a run. I looked at the time and it was my fastest mile yet. Fastest mile I ever ran. I was thinking about something yesterday. I went to this military store to buy a backpack yesterday. When I walked in, I looked at the old lady. You know, I had talked to her on the phone a couple minutes before. She was disrespectful. But when I walked in, I looked her in the eye and my first thought was, maybe she's in the military. Right, so I went to the back to look for some backpacks. And I go back to the front of the store and I see these military veterans. It was like the energy. I started to feel afraid. You know, not afraid of the veterans or the old lady, none of that. Because I'm going into the military. I was afraid at the fact that this was real. That this is possible. This is what I've been working towards for nearly a year. And I'm almost there. You know, the discipline, the pride, the joy, the knowledge, the skills, everything that you learn in the military is possible. I could become a whole different person. And that's what scared me. Because I also want to do special operations. You know, the things that Navy SEALs do. Get on the field, guns, explosives, all that stuff. And I started to have these thoughts like, you know, are these people gonna trust me with a gun? You know, am I gonna quit halfway through? You know, are they gonna judge me for being black? And as I'm feeling this fear and these questions, I responded by saying, I'm willing. What does that mean? I'm willing to show up. I'm willing to put in the work to get there. I'm willing to give up this entire person, this traumatic and damaged person, become someone new, someone more disciplined, more knowledgeable, someone better. I'm willing to pick up that gun and fight for my country. And none of us can prepare for something like that. We have all these fantasies and dreams. And when those fantasies are finally in our faces, we don't know how to take it. You know, I wanted this for so long, and then now I'm looking at it, it's like, how do I even comprehend this shit? You did the impossible, what you thought was impossible. That's another victory over your mind. That's another victory over those shitty people. So when you're faced with the reality of what this life really is, the reality of your fantasies and dreams, and you're standing there and you're afraid and those questions pop up, just respond by, I'm willing. I'm willing to dive into the fire and come out somebody new. I'm willing to chase after those dreams. I'm willing to wake up every day and fight for what I believe in. Respond by being willing. Don't be a pussy. Fear always shows up. Doubt always shows up. Always love yourself.